Here we go. Welcome to this week's episode of Guardians and Gladiators. And it's the last week of the Polar Plunge. 35 days. Unbelievable. My name is Lozy, and always is with me my good friend D. How are you today?
I can't believe 35 days have gone by. Can you?
No way.
Wow, that was fast. Unbelievable. Well, it's exciting though, because you're right. Polar Plunge wraps up tomorrow on March 21st. Now, having said that, there's still a few in-person plunges taking place later this week. They're a little bit outside the window, but they're doing them out in York and Peel and Norfolk County. And I think even St. Thomas has got one coming up later this week. So there'll still be some stragglers happening this week, which is nice. Just surpassed $250,000 this weekend.
Wow.
So that's really exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really, really exciting. So we still have, like we say, another day tomorrow and then a few more in-person plunges. And just so everybody knows, donations can still be made right up until the end of next week. So anybody that still wants to go on and contribute and sponsor or donate to the Polar Plunge, they can get on at polarplunge.ca, and you can either sponsor a plunger, a team, or just make a general donation. So we'd love to keep pushing this week and have a really big push the last couple of days and maybe get closer to our $350,000 mark. But anyway, enough said about that. 250 is pretty impressive, and everything else we make from here is gravy, right?
That's right.
Good. All right, you ready to review some of these plunges from this week?
Let's review them.
Let's do it. All right. Well, I think what we're going to start with is we're going to go to the Guardians and Gladiators YouTube channel, which you too can visit on YouTube, Guardians and Gladiators. Let's get on there. So we have a few on here. We're going to start off with Woodstock, just down the road in Woodstock. They did a plunge in their back parking lot. They set up a little makeshift pool back there, filled it up with some nice cold water with the assistance of the fire department. And we are now going to have a look at Chief Daryl Longworth. Name might sound familiar to people in the London area, former deputy chief with London Police, now the police chief with Woodstock, who is retiring in a few months. And Deputy Longworth with London, Chief Longworth from Woodstock, has always been a plunger. He's taken part in the in-person ones while he was with London. And here he is out in the back parking lot getting ready to plunge. So let's take us through this one. Nosy, we got him back here. He's doing a little interview. We'll move forward a bit. All right, what do we got?
Small little pool there they got there. Little pool.
See Plungy in the background there.
Plungy's there. Got some big, looks like a big sponsor sign.
Yeah, I think that's
holding up.
That's the pool they use from Mobile Pump Testing, Commercial Emergency Equipment. No problem shouting out to them. Here we go.
It looks like it is emergency. Takes off the shoes.
He's in his full uniform too.
There he goes. Does he sit?
Falls
back and is in the water.
He does the Nestea plunge. If you're old enough to remember the Nestea plunge commercials, all the way back, arms out and completely soaked. Here he is getting out. Looks a little chilly. Drenched. Oh, they should have waited and did the interview after he got out.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And now we got the deputy chief from Woodstock Police about to go in as well. Here she goes. What's she gonna do? She doing the fall back, or is she going sitting? What's she doing?
A little dive in.
Dive in and under. There we go. Nice work. Nice work by the deputy. Excellent. And she's shivering as she gets out. Look at that.
I'm hoping they filled up that water the night before.
I think either way, it'd probably be cold. That's awesome. All right. So there's Woodstock, chief and deputy. Nice job. Let's go down the 403 from Woodstock to the great city of Hamilton,
Ooh,
Ontario.
Hamilton.
Now, Hamilton, if you've been there before, there's the Skyway, the Burlington Skyway, right? Part of the QEW.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this takes place right under the Burlington Skyway.
Yeah, I hate
So
that
here-
bridge.
Yeah, there it is there. So we can see it. It's right underneath the Burlington Skyway
Oh yeah.
in the water. And
Hate
we
that
have,
bridge.
yeah, we got Plungy there, pretty excited. Something's coming along in the water here. What do we got?
Oh boy, it looks like a small little boat coming up.
It does, yeah. It's like one of those little Zodiacs. A few
Yeah,
people
it
on
looks
it.
like four or five people gonna come up here
Oh,
to the docks.
Plungy's waving them in. Plungy looks pretty excited. Yeah, that or Plungy's cold. Plungy's doing a lot of jumping up and down.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. There's a round of applause. A bunch of people out watching. This is awesome. They got a crowd. Here we go.
Yeah,
What do
good
we got?
crowd. Looks like a couple of police officers.
We got the chief and both deputies from the Hamilton Police Service.
Wow.
And this is, if you're not aware, this is Team Icebergen. Team Icebergen from Hamilton Police with the chief and both deputies. All right. So the Zodiac has come right up to the pier, and they're going to get up on the pier. They got their vests on, obviously. Safety first, right? In the Zodiac.
Yep.
Got a
Always,
vest.
always on wear your life jackets on the water.
So they got, all right. So they're ready to go. So let's see. We got Chief making a few remarks to the media. They got their bulletproof vests and everything on. So they're loaded up. Full uniforms, their vests and safety vests on top. Loaded up and ready to go. Hope they don't just sink right to the bottom with all that stuff on. And there's the lift bridge right beside the Burlington Skyway. So we're right in between the lift bridge and the Burlington Skyway. About ready to go. Okay.
He talks a lot.
He does. That's okay. It's probably good stuff. Here we go.
All right. They're all three of them spread out, good distance away.
Edge of the pier.
Handshakes and one does a flip and the other one toes first.
Nice. That was awesome. In they go. Yeah, one did a full somersault in the air, the deputy. Good job. Oh, very good. Swimming back up to the water or to the ladder right now. That was nice.
Wow.
That was nice. Yeah, they're getting out, putting on their Polar Plunge toques and scarves. A few high fives. Nice work. There you go. All right, Hamilton Police. Good job. Good job
right
by
on.
the deputy. So we've seen 2 chiefs and 3 deputy chiefs now. That's awesome. Very cool. All right. So let's switch over to Twitter. And we are going to search the hashtag plunge on, which we encourage everybody to do if they're plunging. Post your video and add the hashtag plunge on. All right. So our first one looks like we've got from 43 Division with Toronto Police. This is Detective Sergeant Van Nest. All right. So what do we got here? Looks like he is in the backyard. A few little Adirondack chairs. He looks nice and comfortable there.
Oh boy. Looks like you got a little small. That's a small bucket. Oh, it doesn't
There it
even
goes.
go over his head.
The Home Depot bucket over top.
The Home
Are we
Depot
disappointed? Are we
bucket.
disappointed in this one?
Yeah, not disappointed, but he could have got it over the head.
Yeah, he kind of went over the shoulder. He pretty much covered himself, but you're right. He avoided the head there. All right. All right. Let's move forward here. So we got here is another Toronto police officer. This is Julie Rowe doing her plunge. Looks like she's in the backyard. I see a pool in the background. Wonder if we're going to get anything with
Yeah.
the pool, eh? Don't think so. Off comes the jacket.
She's gonna use the pool. No,
Nope, no pool.
no.
Oh, so we got some ice from the pool. So she took a massive chunk of ice off of the pool, puts
Looks
it
like
into the
it.
Rubbermaid container.
And
There you go. She's in the Rubbermaid
little
container.
sit
Little sit in the Rubbermaid container. And then she got her dog there helping out. Nice. All right, good. Okay, here we go. Remember we talked about this last week. Chief Raymer from Toronto Police Service. He is inside the Scotiabank Center where the Toronto Maple Leafs play. And he has got one of the best Toronto Maple Leafs ever. Wendell Clark, number 17, the captain, is there with Carlton the Bear and Plungy. And we got a big dunk tank. All right.
right. So we got.
All right. Wendell's getting back there. He's got the puck. He's going for the dunk tank.
Just like he does it.
Let's see, Wendell. Oh,
Like
there
he
we
would do
go.
it back in the 80s.
Oh, I love it. Down goes the Chief.
He hits the target like he did back in the 80s, like he did. Wow.
I love it. I love it. That is Wendell Mania running wild. That's what that is.
Still has a
Awesome.
shot.
I love it. He nailed it. Down goes the Chief in there. Awesome. And I know that the Chief
Still-
has raised, I think to date, he is over $40,000 that Chief Raymer
Wow.
from Toronto Police has raised. So congratulations, Chief Raymer. Thank you for your support. And that is an amazing
Yes.
job.
Yes,
Isn't that
thank
something?
you.
All right. So let's stick
Wow.
with Toronto Police. Huge supporters, Toronto Police. And this is awesome. We're going to move down to Superintendent Dave Ridzik from Toronto Police. And this is something pretty special. So he is there. And they have gone to the Toronto Zoo and are actually there with the polar bears. That is awesome. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Oh, yes. They're getting dumped with
The
buckets.
bucket. Somebody left the bucket on top of them.
They're still going. That's awesome. So Inspector, let's see, we got Inspector Papazuski. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. I might have. And Superintendent Ridzik right in front of the polar bears. That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Isn't that great? Sitting
is
right in
awesome.
front of the polar bears, not in with the polar bears. Let's clear that up for our
Yeah.
listeners. But again, anybody that wants to see that, if you just go to Twitter and search the hashtag plunge on, it'll bring up all of these ones that we're reviewing today. So great job there. All right, let's move here to, again, another Toronto police officer, Leanna Gill, is doing hers.
A lot of Toronto police came out this year to
Yeah,
help.
very, very good to see.
Oh, what is this? It's steaming.
Hold on. So Leanna Gill, Constable of Toronto Police, is inside where they make maple syrup. She's taken a nice cup full of steaming hot maple syrup as it's being made. I thought she was going to jump into that. What'd you think?
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, come on, it's steaming. What's going on here?
Okay, so now she's taking her nice cup of maple syrup or whatever it is outside with her. Maybe it was apple cider. I bet you she might be they make apple cider as well as maple syrup. Could be. Anyway,
yeah.
She's outside now. It looks like a bin that they might use for making maple syrup, but right now it's full of water and tons of snow and ice, like chunks and chunks of them there.
Yeah, a lot of big pieces too.
Yeah, there is. Here she is. Okay, off comes the Polar Plunge toque.
Okay.
Got to get the hair right before you jump in. You
Oh
you
boy.
know all
Oh
about
yeah.
that, don't you?
Yeah. What hair?
All right, in she goes. Lots of water,
1
lots of
foot,
ice, lots of
2
snow.
feet. Gonna sit. Sit
Oh,
down.
that was a quickie.
Uses the big chunk of snow as a pillow.
Good job. Then she has a little sip of the maple syrup afterwards. Nice. Nice. All right, let's
That
keep
is.
going down here. What do we got next? Okay, what do we got? One. Here's another one. This looks pretty cool. So this is Andrea Liska. And Andrea, again, is from Toronto, and she's part of the Team 43 Freezers from 43 Division. So she is in. Oh, this is good. Look at this.
Wow. This was a blow
Oh,
up duck.
so she's in a massive blow up duck, but she's like, that looks like they've chiseled away a bunch of snow and ice off of this body of water. Beautiful area.
Yeah.
Nice trees in the background. They
Yeah,
got
that's
the,
nice.
yeah. So they've chiseled it away and she's got the big floaty in there. And let's see what she does. Off she goes. Have a seat. There we go.
Oh, there she goes in.
So she has a seat in the water. Up she comes and then gets hit by a few snowballs just to make it good. Nice job. All right. Good work there, Toronto. Awesome. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here? We start searching. Okay. Here's one. This is Andrew Burdett. Andrew Burdett, longtime torch runner from the Peterborough area. And let's see what Andrew's got for us. Andy's sitting in his hot tub right now with his blow up polar bear in there with him. He's talking about, I think he's talking about previous polar plunges.
Is he,
See. Oh, he's thinking back. He's thinking back. Oh, this is his plunge from a couple of years ago. Looked like he's dressed up as Elvis there into a backyard pool that they opened up for this. And then he thinks to his other one.
Sitting in a pile of snow in that one with the buckets thrown at him.
Yep. Constable Courtney Gill.
Nice flag. There's 1, 2. Quite a few of them out.
There is. And it's cold. Like it's snowing. There's some snow on the ground. They're at Lake Ontario. They're all in their uniforms. -1 degree.
That's darn cold still. Going to
It
jump.
is.
Running
Lake
into
Ontario's cold. In they go.
There they all go in.
Every one of them.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice job. Oh, yeah. Whole group of them there. That was really good. Well done. Well done.
Beautiful.
All right. Nice. So, yeah, there's lots on there. Anybody that wants to check them all out, check out the ones that we've seen, can go on and just search up the hashtag plunge on. So, we got one more before we go. One more.
One more.
This one is once again from the Guardians and Gladiators YouTube channel. And this one I will let you take.
We're going to head down to Port Stanley. Nice. Who do we got? There's a bit of the water at the waterfront. You see a lot of big chunks of ice that's coming off the lake. There was probably big icebergs that melted down. Waves are not too bad. Nice sunny day out there. And we're at the pier. This is where all the boats come. The dock where the boats get loaded off into the water. Nice blue water of Lake Erie. There. Oh, and there he is. D standing there in his toque, scarf, sweatpants, and a hoodie. See what he does. He's talking away, thanking everybody for this year's Polar Plunge and everybody that did it. Oh, There goes the sweatpants. There goes the sweater. He's only in a shorts and t-shirt. And there's a dog. Dog's gonna push him in. He's not careful. There's the jump, and he's in the water. And there is no ladder to get him back, so he has to swim all the way back for the boats get loaded off in the water. Bet you that water was cold.
Well, yes, I can tell you it was cold. Oh my God, it was cold. Yeah, that was fun. Out at Port Stanley. It was a beautiful day at Port Stanley and a little cool in the air, but I'll tell you, it was nothing like what that water was. Yes, that was good. So finally got mine in day before the deadline. Excellent. I'd like to thank everybody that sponsored me online. Lozy, what's the update on your total right now?
From when I registered until today, I raised $710.
Good for you. Congratulations. That's
And
awesome.
my goal was set up at 500.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm proud of you, buddy. That was amazing. Great job. And you earned every second of it. That was freezing that day you did yours. So good work.
Yeah, yes, I did.
I tell you, we've only reviewed a few on here of all the ones that have been going. There's been hundreds. I think there's about 400 or so plungers taking part across the province, and we've only did a few on here in the last few weeks. But boy, there have been some brave people out there doing some pretty cool stuff. Some nice creativity being shown.
Yeah.
Right. Good work. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us. Next weekend will be the wrap up for the Polar Plunge and heading into Celebration Week, where everyone will get all their prizes and they'll announce the most creative plunge for 2022 and the top fundraiser will all take place the following week, the week of the 28th, which is being dubbed Celebration Week. So polarplunge.ca has all of that information. And if you follow,
if I get a vote, I like the beach chillers for the best creator.
Oh, right. The ones from last
year.
week. Yeah, that was good. They won Plunge of the Week last week, the one lady there. So good for them. All right. So we are going to take a break next week to allow all of the Polar Plunge stuff to wrap up. And then we will be back with you 2 weeks with resuming our regular programming with a couple of great guests for you to enjoy. In the meantime, we thank everybody for tuning in during the Polar Plunge festivities. It's great. It has raised a ton of money throughout the province for Special Olympics, which again is what it's all about, right?
That is right. It's one of the best causes of the year. And hopefully next year we can do our in-person.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think that's what everybody really wants to see. As much as we enjoy everybody coming up with these different reasons, there's nothing like jumping into a big bin full of freezing cold water in the middle of winter, right?
You got that right.
All right. Okay, so thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, 2 weeks, we will resume our regular programming and back with some great guests to talk all things Special Olympics. So thank you for joining us again, and we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Until then, folks, thanks for listening. Stay safe and have a good week.